Cruz Show, Rio 92.3, LA's new home for hip-hop. Fireboy, welcome to the show. What's up, my guy? How are you?
I'm all right.
Yes,
Chilled.
sir. Yes, sir. Look at you, man. You shining. You feeling good? You eating good?
Yeah, I feel good. Yeah, it's warm. Warmer climes in LA, and I'm grateful for that.
Right. You think this one for us?
I
We're
just
from LA?
came from Denver, Colorado.
Oh,
so
okay. That's
you know,
freezing. That's freezing.
I really appreciate this.
Yeah. We're from LA. This is freezing to us.
Yeah, it is.
We don't know how to act. This
You
is
guys
winter.
are so lucky.
It might as well be Christmas. You know what I'm saying? Yo, man, congratulations on all of your success, man. Dreams are coming true, yeah?
Yes, sir. It's crazy. I'm really grateful for everything coming together nicely.
Yes, sir.
Having the time of my life, taking it one step at a time. Yes, sir.
Peru is out there making big noise.
Doing madness, yeah.
Madness, brother, madness. Sounding good on the radio,
Yes,
creating
sir.
a vibe.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I love those records. I love those songs that create, when you put them on, they create a vibe. Was that the mission?
Oh yeah, that's the intention. To make a feel-good song. You know, the kind of artist that I am, especially for my genre. Like, I make mostly introspective music. You know, even though I'm singing about something like dance or stuff, like I like to be very introspective in my music. And in a very rare occurrence, I made a song that didn't really have that much depth, but when you listen to it, you feel good.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what, you know, Peru means to me.
It's a vibe.
And it may touch on a depth. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, of course. But you know, I'll be very honest. It's not my most profound of songs. But yeah, yeah, it's just a song you listen to, and you don't really need to know the meaning.
Sure.
You don't need to focus on the lyrics. Just follow
feel
through.
it, man. Just feel
sing
it.
along and just feel good.
But isn't that what life is about feeling?
Exactly,
and
feeling and not overthinking.
Oh man, that's tough, man. Especially for an artist. Is that not hard for an artist? to
Yeah,
not
like I
overthink?
said, mine is like on 100. Like, I overthink everything, especially my music. I'm always like, you know, going over and over again. You know what? For this song, I actually wanted to, but you know, my team were like, nah, don't do that. Let's just put it out. You know, and we're here now.
Yeah. Now on the remix, you got 21 Savage and Blskt, two guys that no one has ever heard of. Why these two guys? These guys are massive.
Very
man.
funny. Yeah. Blskt is someone I respect a lot. I respect the sound.
Yes,
21 Savage is, you know, a hip hop legend already.
Yeah, 21 is
basically.
21.
I just wanted the song to have more reach. You know, we already did a madness with the original. We already did a complete madness with the remix with Ed Sheeran.
Yes,
so we just wanted to maximize the full potential of the song.
Right.
You know, and increase the reach. You know, get into that urban market, and that's what we're trying to achieve.
When you hear that Ed Sheeran and Elton John are fans, what's the thought that runs through your head immediately?
Bro, when I saw that video of both of them talking about my song, about me,
Like what?
I went mad. Like, it was a really surreal moment for me, because Ed Sheeran is someone like I grew up listening to. It made me fall in love with the acoustic guitar, by the way. You know, and Elton John, of course, that's a legend right there.
That's Elton John, man.
Yeah, Elton John's Sacrifice is my favorite song of all time.
Wow.
You know, so listening to him talk about me was a really special moment. It was a full circle thing. Like, wow.
Was it emotional? Did you go?
He was, but you know, I didn't shed any tears.
Why? Are we too cool to shed tears?
I don't know. Something just died in me, maybe 10 years ago, and I stopped crying. We had the stuff. But it's
I need
crazy.
That to happen. I can start crying right
No,
now.
it's amazing to cry. It's really therapeutic. Like, it's amazing. It's cool.
When is the last time you cried? I know it wasn't 10 years ago.
Oh yeah, I lost a friend last year, and that was the first time I cried in a long time, in probably 5-6 years. You know, so yeah, that was. I needed to get that out.
Absolutely. No, yeah, you're right. It's important to cry and shed a tear and get that emotion out. But for you, if you bottle it up, that could turn into some amazing music, though, yeah?
Right? Even though it's unhealthy, I mean, it's healthy for the fans. They don't need to
Healthy
know.
for us, but unhealthy for you.
They don't need to know.
Listen, worry about us, not yourself.
Exactly.
Man.
They don't need to know how the music, came out. They just want to dance and feel good and stuff. It's all good. It's a sacrifice we make.
That's right. As an artist, right?
Yes,
Are
sir.
you enjoying some of that Mexican candy? Have you had it? You're in LA. This is Little Mexico.
I've only tried one. Maybe I'm not really used to the taste yet, but I'll give the others a try.
This is my favorite, the pulparino.
My favorite is the mazapan.
I've
that
never
little
heard
cake
the
looking
concept
thing.
of spicy candy.
You've
I don't
never heard
think
of
it's-
really?
it's
Where
candy
you from?
supposed
There's
to
no
be-
spicy candy.
There's just candy supposed to be sweet, not spicy.
Yeah.
Right?
Listen, we're Mexican. Everything has to be
everything's
spicy.
Wow, I thought we liked spicy food until
No.
you guys came along.
Yeah,
we
man.
don't.
Yeah.
We like spicy food too, but we like to keep our candy sweet.
It's different. Yeah, it's like sweet spicy.
So
right?
I'll try this.
Well,
one,
that's sweet spicy as well. It's not like completely.
This
spicy,
one was spicy all through, spicy and salty. I'm not even going to lie. This
What was that? That was a paleta.
pica slice.
Yeah, if it says pica, watch it, bro.
Oh my! You should have warned me now.
Yeah. No, I told you it's
Not like
spicy. It's water. It's supposed to be watermelon flavor.
I'll try the pulparindo.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Hey, Les. Les is in the club. She's the DJ for our show as well. Les, throwing on a record like Peru. Talk to me about that
It is
vibe and what it
just-
sets.
It's such a feel-good vibe. Like, when I first heard it, when they first sent it over, I was like, I hit play, and literally it took me to an island. It took me to Peru. Like,
Did you go on vacation?
I did. I go on vacation every single day here when I play it, to be honest. I wish it was longer.
wow.
That's my only thing. I'm
Right?
like, but
I mean,
music
that's the
now
point.
is
You
so
put it on
short,
replay,
but
and
man.
that's why I'm grateful for the remixes.
Yeah.
It brings fresh air to the song.
That's
No,
right.
it really is a breath of fresh air, which I think is a good mix to add to like everything else we play here. So
So thank you.
And that tour, you're at the Fonda Theater on Friday.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
As a
man.
matter of fact, it's almost sold out. Tickets are almost
Nice.
out. It's crazy. It's I don't know much about the music business over here, but I know it's kind of tough to crack. The market here when it comes to sales.
Yeah.
So it's really amazing for me to hear that people are actually going to turn out for me on
Absolutely.
on
Yeah, no, they're ready, man. Ready to sing every word.
Yes,
ready
sir.
to feel good with you. You know what I mean? See you on stage. A lot of fans been following you since 2017. 2017, very important year.
Yeah, 2017 was the year I found my sound as an artist, found my identity. 2017 was the year I became a complete artist. So it means a lot to me. But 2018 was the year I was discovered by Olamide and YBNL, and 2019 was the year I officially blew up.
wow.
So it was like
Mhm.
back to back.
You're noted as obsessed for being different. Why is different?
It's important to
So
stand
important.
out, in the world of creativity. There's so many talented people everywhere doing exactly what you're doing, probably even better.
Musicians and comedians.
Yeah.
There are millions upon millions of you
people.
guys.
So you have to bring something different to the table, no matter how little it is. So that's why whenever I'm stepping out, I like to dress different. Even if it's just a little detail.
Yeah.
It's cold. Everyone is wearing shoes. I like to get in slip-ons. So when I step in the room, I'm in a group of people, this
Stand
has
out.
got to be some weird or special guy.
Have you always have had the unique style, like fashion style, or is that something that you developed along the way?
A mix of both, actually. I've always, wanted to stand out, but when I really got into that world when I really got into the industry, I realized, I don't just have to stand out in my music. I also have to stand out in the way I look.
Physically, sure.
Because
yeah,
when they see you, they have
aesthetically.
to know you're an artist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you ever wear a uniform? Did you have a regular job as a kid?
I worked a few
Where?
menial jobs. I worked as a waiter at some point, but that was it.
Did you quit or did they fire you?
I quit. I quit myself.
Why?
It was. I just felt like I didn't belong there. I felt like I belonged somewhere. It wasn't pride. It was just I just knew it just didn't sit right with me, and I
Yeah,
left.
a lot of artists say that. Like they had regular jobs, but the music was always eating
Exactly.
at them.
It's like you have a higher calling and you're just not meant. It's like an insult to what you do. Even at the point, I wasn't recognized. I didn't have any popular song, but I still felt like I was insulting my craft.
Yeah.
So
The
I went
flame
back
was
to the
lit. The flame
studio
was lit, yeah.
and decided to write songs for a living instead.
So how do you explain that to people who say, get a job in your family?
I didn't explain. I just zoned out.
Yeah.
I zoned out. I kept chasing my dreams. Only called my parents maybe once a week, and that was it. I completely zoned out on everyone, and I just focused on my dreams. And when they saw that, I knew what I was doing, they came around.
Yeah.
So my advice is just do your thing. They'll come around.
But that's a big risk to take, to quit your job, your only form of income, to pursue your dreams. Describe that. Describe what was the next step after you quit. How did you
It's a
survive?
bit of a journey.
I think that's why I always say purpose is very important. It gives you direction. It gives you this blind devotion. Even when it seems like you don't know what you're doing, you just know that that's what you're meant to do. So even through the obstacles and all that, you just keep going. There were many times I got tired. I got self-doubts would come in and all that, but I just knew that was where I was meant to be. I knew that was what I was meant to do for the rest of my life. So I was like, you know what? You cannot afford to stop now. And that was the only thought in my head. And that's why I always say, find purpose. The rest will follow.
Sure. Money will follow. Everything else will
Exactly.
follow.
Hard work, everything will follow, because even your body will tire. Like, oh, I'm hardworking, but you get tired.
Yeah.
At some point, it's a purpose that will just keep you going.
Yeah. Yo, we had Neo up here, and he was talking about the current state of R&B music, right? And the B word in music. And he was like, well, I think it's half and half. I think it's, the artists fault the men for using certain misogynistic words or terms in their music. And for women, and then women dance to it. So it's kind of their fault as well why R&B isn't necessarily where it needs to be.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I think music is a universal language, and people lean into what they understand. Some people just like to hear the word. Some people don't even care. Honestly, for
Some
most
say,
people,
we dance to the beat, not the lyrics.
Exactly. Yeah. Some people dance to the lyrics. Some people dance to the beat. Some people dance to the lyrics without even bothering to listen to it.
Yep.
Like for some reason, it's just there because it's there. And that's what I feel like. As long as it's beautiful to you, that's all that matters.
That's what it is, right?
Yes, sir.
Yo, the song, your song "Jealous," fire song, right? And I'm looking into it, and you were addicted or obsessed with this woman, right?
Yeah.
Which can be a little scary. You got to be careful because cops could be called.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, did you guys actually know each other?
It was
dated?
it was a true life story. We were
Yeah.
not dating. It was a fling. It was just sex.
Yep.
But for some reason, I was possessive. I was jealous when she was on the phone with someone else and stuff like that. It was very toxic.
We've all been there, man. You
It
know
was
what I mean?
it was
I've been jealous
toxic.
of a stripper,
Even
like,
for
how dare
someone
she
like
talk
me,
to
it was
someone else?
too toxic. And I was like, nah, this is not healthy, man.
Yeah.
And it was at the point where I had not even become popular yet. So I was like, no, bro, you have to focus on your life. So
Chill out, man.
I broke it off, and it was probably the best decision I ever made. Because not long after that, I wrote the song, and I got my big break.
Look at you. Look at you. Yeah, you got to turn those situations into magic.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's one of the few songs that I could say proudly that, my story that I wrote from my own experience. Because most of my songs are not from my experiences. I'm not really that open with my experiences. I'm kind of closed off. I write mostly from my imagination or from other people's stories. Or from this, like most of the Outbreak songs I write are not about my stories. The people whose hearts I broke. So I wrote from their perspective.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's
Boy,
kind of
makes you a
crazy.
good writer, man.
Yeah.
When do we get to find out what's been going on in there?
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
It's gonna take a while. But my second album, my last album, Apollo, I was really expressive, and I don't think it's gonna take a while for my fans to get that kind of album from me again.
Why is that? Why is it going to take a while?
I feel like I'm gonna go back to my shelf pretty soon enough. Yeah. But I'll be back.
I'll be back. I got a tour and I got a lot of things to get done before we do that. Right? Yeah, man. Other than music and things at home are good. Do you have pets? Do you have hobbies? Are you relaxing, or is it just work, grind mode?
Well, yes, basically it's always work for me, but when I'm not at work, I'm home. I'm a homebody. Like, I don't go out unless I have to go out. When I have an appearance to make. You will never randomly see me at a restaurant or in a club with friends. If you see me in the club, I was paid to be there.
Same. Yo.
So like, I'm always in my home studio. I have two dogs. I love dogs.
That's right.
I have one small dog for the indoors thing, and I have one big dog that just keeps people away. Outside. I live with my brothers. I have 2 younger siblings. It's basically like a family. So when I come home, it always feels like I come home to a proper home.
I'm
not coming home to a bunch of friends and girls and pool parties and all that. I come home to the warmth of family. So it keeps me grounded. I don't like being a superstar out there and coming into my home and still feeling like a superstar. That's a terrible thing. I don't want that.
You don't want that?
So I come back home as a normal human being. And that's what keeps me grounded. So
that's great.
It's basically warmth in my home.
Sure.
I'm really comfortable in my own space.
I don't see a sign of narcissism. And usually an artist has to have a bit of that.
Oh, it's there. Trust me.
Oh, it's there. It's about me.
Yeah, it's there. That's why I need to stay grounded.
I feel you. So it doesn't get out of control. Totally understand. Yo, Fondatina on Friday. Fireboy DML, my guy. We appreciate the time and energy, dog. Thank you for coming through, man.
Thank you so much for having me.
You just had a birthday.
Yeah,
Earlier
5th of
this
February.
month, right?
I spent my birthday on stage. It was
Nice.
amazing.
That's right.
I usually like to
Gift.
spend my birthdays in my room alone. just chilling, reading a book, something.
I
But it
love-
was amazing to be on stage, and I had my fans. They sang a birthday song to me. It was special.
Yeah, that feels
Beautiful.
weird. It
It
feels
was-
good though.
Yeah, but it was weird. But
Yeah.
yeah, you're right. It was weird, but
Yeah.
it was good.
No one ever knows what to or how to look when they're singing "Happy Birthday" to you.
Yeah,
You're always just
you're like,
kinda standing there is it over? No. It always feels
and
weird.
then back home they always add after the happy birthday to you, be like, how old are you? And I'm like, nah, don't go there.
Not doing all that.
None of that, man. The song is Peru. Congratulations,
Yeah, thank
bro.
you
And
so
again,
much, man.
anytime you want to come up, man, come through, man.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
This
Fireboy
family,
Cruz
thank you so
Show,
much.
Real 92.3. Yeah.
Yes, sir.